Half a day in Thoreau. Traditional navigators at night, they use stars when they travel as their guide to their destination. If they don't follow the stars, they will go off course. Likewise, we can all recall when we were young. Our parents are our guiding stars. They guided us as we grow to where we are today. The saints are our guiding stars to our faith. This Sunday, we celebrate the Solemnity of All Saints, a day that the Church had designated to honor all the saints. Just FYI, on this day of All Saints' Day, it's a day of obligation for us Catholic. When it's a day of obligation, we must make the time and effort to fulfill it by going to Mass. So the question, my friend, is, who are these people are so-called saints? This is perhaps one question that many of us may have longed for an answer. We can easily Google them, but there are so many of them for us to search. There are more than 10,000 men and women who have dedicated their lives to God. Many of us may not know the majority of these saints. Perhaps we only know the ones that we dedicated our churches to in their honor, and the ones that are popular, such as Saint Jude, San Antonio, San Roque, San Vicente, San Jose, San Isidro, so on and so forth. But the majority of them, we have little to no idea of who they are. But regardless of whether we have little to no knowledge of them, what's important for us to know is that these are the men and women that had dedicated their lives to God and had lived a holy life. And when their life is up from this earthly life, they receive their reward of joy in heaven. Many of our saints died for our faith. They could have renounced it to save themselves, but they instead chose to be faithful until the very end. They are our guiding stars of our faith and guiding stars to our ultimate goal of destination, which is heaven. These people, whom we are called saints, are no different from us. They were not born extraordinary people. They're just like you and I. But the works that they did and the way they lived their lives were made them extraordinary. As a matter of fact, some of them lived a messy life, but by the grace of God, they converted and became true followers of Christ. For instance, St. Paul, he was known as persecutor. He persecuted the churches, but his turning point was when he was on the way to Damascus. He got struck by a bright light and fell to the ground and heard a voice saying, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" That's in Acts chapter 9, verse 4. Saul realized that he had persecuted Jesus by persecuting those that they believe in him. Saint Matthew, he was a sinner, was a tax collector. But when Jesus called him, Saint Matthew dropped everything he had and followed him. So how do we become like these saints? One may ask. Becoming a saint is our goal of destiny. Each one of us is created as saint. God created all of us in His image to know Him, to love Him, to serve Him, and to be happy with Him. Therefore, we are called to be holy people because we are God's creation. To truly live as saints, we must live a holy life. Be loving, compassionate, be humble, and live with humility. Be of service to those that are in need. Detach ourselves from materialism. Live our lives not by what we say, but by our action. So, my dear friends, as we celebrated today's Solemnity of All Saints, let's ask for their intercession to be our guiding stars as we strive to live a holy life. We are all created saints. It's All Saints' Day today. It's their day. It's our day. We are all saints in our own way. Happy All Saints' Day, and God bless us all.